Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, please let me know. Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, please let me know. Hello everyone. I hope that I'm audible to everybody present in the meeting, guys. There shouldn't be any issues with the audio, right? So the video is actually not working. I'll try to make sure that in the middle of the bootcamp itself, the video starts working. That would be great. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. How are you guys? Is everybody fine? Is everybody great? Please let me know. Are you guys? Is everybody fine? Is everybody great? Please let me know. So actually, the video is not working, guys. Okay. So please do bear with me. Great, guys. Awesome. So how was your day? How was your day, guys? Was your day productive? How's your day, guys? Was your day productive? Like I said, guys, the video is actually not working right now. From tomorrow, this won't happen. You will be able to see, although I'm not that good looking as well, that you guys need to see me. But still, I will try to make sure that in the middle of the bootcamp, if it starts working, I'll just reconnect it. Otherwise, in the meanwhile, I hope that you guys will be able to listen to me properly as well. Just make sure that you guys are able to listen to me carefully and you guys are able to learn everything right over here. That is the main aim, guys. Okay. In the meanwhile, guys, do let me know. See, always I tell you guys one thing, that every single day you guys need to learn something new. That is very important for you guys, right? So your face inspires us. Actually, the camera is not working right now. So if the camera starts working in the middle of the bootcamp, I'll just reconnect it. Do not worry about it. You will be able to see my pretty little face at the end of the bootcamp, maybe. Okay, no issues in that. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So a few students have shown up today. Is there any reason for that? Like very few students have shown up today for today's class. Is there any reason for that? Is there something happening in the world that I am not aware of? Because due to like in the morning I have my office, right? I'm still working as a software engineer. I have my office in the morning. In the evening from 6 to 8 I have one class, 6 to 7. Then from 7 I'm having this class, and then at 10 I'm having another class as well. So I don't know what is going on in the world itself around me. So is there something happening that I don't know of, due to which the reason, like any reason behind so few people coming up to the class? They're increasing gradually. Okay, let's see if they start coming up itself. That would be great. Okay. Okay, so most of us coming to bootcamp are like, we don't know what is going on around us. Okay, no issues in that. Okay. See, guys, if you're missing out on the particular attendance itself, one or two attendance that you're missing out will still be able to help you guys out with that. You'll still receive your certificates. But please make sure you're coming to the classes every single day, attending the classes live and getting your attendance. Okay, just make sure of that. So should we wait for the certificates of machine learning bootcamp till 13? Yes, of course, you will have to wait for that. Mahardeep. Okay. Okay, great. So let me know, guys, just a quick revision. What have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Just a quick revision. What have we studied in our yesterday's class? This is a quick revision, guys. What have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? This is a quick revision and then we'll start off with our class, guys. Okay, we studied about functions, we studied about undefined, we studied about return itself, right? We studied about rules related to naming a variable as well. We studied about arguments and parameters. So can you guys let me know? Can you guys let me know what is an example of a parameter and what is an example of an argument, guys? A quick question, guys. Just a quick revision. This is an important thing, right? CA and DP, amazing. CA and DP, right? So you are having your parameters and arguments. I told you guys a quick method of remembering them, right? CA and DP, right? So make sure that you guys are like remembering things, you guys are revising things. Okay, try to create your own notes as well, guys. Okay, that will help you down the road itself. Okay, so great, guys. Awesome, awesome. That's great. Okay, so keeping that in mind, guys, many of you guys are coming up late in today's class. I don't know what is happening right over there. Okay, but we will definitely see if people are coming up right over here. I read a word using vanilla JavaScript. Okay, so vanilla JavaScript is the purest form of JavaScript that exists out there. The second format of JavaScript is like there are various different formats. This is, for example, there is one called as JSX that is used in React.js. That is another format of JavaScript that exists. So vanilla JavaScript is what you are studying right over here. What we are currently studying about JavaScript, right? That kind of JavaScript is called as vanilla JavaScript, the basic format of JavaScript itself. Okay. Okay, guys. The next particular thing that is there is many of you guys were not able to attend yesterday's class. So I'll just let you guys know once again. We are having another bootcamp that is going to start from the 19th itself. That is the backend web development bootcamp, where you will be learning JavaScript, Node.js, Express. You will be learning what is backend web development. We will be creating a particular application. We'll be creating a project based upon backend web development as well, and that will be a bootcamp. As well as that bootcamp will again be free. It will be of 7 days. There will be no prerequisites. You don't even need to know what is backend web development to attend that bootcamp. So do participate in that bootcamp, guys. I'll provide you guys with the link for the same, so not worry. So for those guys, and guys, because you are currently attending this particular bootcamp, registration for the next bootcamp is compulsory to get your certificates. Okay, for the first bootcamp, if you're missing out on the registration, we still help you guys out with that. So you never have to worry about it. But if you want to attend the next particular bootcamp as well, you will have to re-register yourself for every single bootcamp. Okay, so please make sure that you guys are registering for the next bootcamp. I have provided you guys the link for the same down in the description of the video as well, guys. Uncle Sony, sir, which is better, web development, app development, or software development? So try to understand this. Software development basically means you are developing anything. It can be web, it can be app, it can be anything that you are developing at the end of the day. The core crux of app development has fallen through the cracks. There are little to no jobs right now in app development because the traditional methods, that is your Android app development or your Swift based iOS app development itself, do not exist anymore. So even if you're going for app development, you will still have to learn the entirety of web development first of all, and then you have to learn something like React Native to develop applications. So at the end of the day, you have to go further with web development. Yeah, if you want to go for app development, if you want to go for software development, you have to go for Arey nahi. Okay, so one of my dogs is all wet and he just climbed all over me itself. So how DSA is important for full stack web development. Ankur Gupta, if you want to get into a big company, a named company like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, or some big startup as well, you want to get into web development there, you have to learn DSA. They are not going to see just your web development skills. Even if you are the best web developer in the entire world, but if you don't know data structures and algorithms, they are not going to hire you. So no issues in that, guys. Let's start with our today's class. I think so only these many students are going to come up in today's class. No issues in that. So we'll start with our class, guys. What do you say? Shall we start with our class, guys? What do you say, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start with our class, guys? Please let me know, guys. Shall we start the class, guys? Please let me know. Yes, yes. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So let's get started right over here, guys. So in today's class, today's class is going to be a little bit shorter. It is not going to be of 90 minutes, maybe 45 minutes at max itself. Do not worry about it. In today's class, we are going to learn the basics of HTML. Because when we are going to create web animations, we will be using JavaScript to create animations itself, to do the animations itself. But what are we going to animate? We need to animate something, right? It is not going to be like air that we are animating. We will be having to animate some HTML elements. So we need to have some basic understanding about HTML so that we are able to start with animations from tomorrow. Tomorrow, guys, it is going to be a very, very, very important day for us. Tomorrow, we are going to start off with our animations itself, guys. Okay, so today our aim is to understand a little bit, just the crux, just the basics of HTML itself, guys. Again, today's class will be a little bit shorter in duration, maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes itself. I hope that is not a big issue for you guys. Okay. So let's get started with that. Shall we start with that, guys? Okay. So let me just open up the web browser. From today's class, guys, what we are doing, you guys can do it from your mobile phones. You guys can do it from your browsers. You can do it from your laptop, whatever you want to do. You can practice everything from today's class. So we are going to use something called as Code Sandbox, guys. Now try to understand this, guys. Not every student in this bootcamp has a laptop. Please try to understand this, guys, and please be on the same page with me. Not every student present in today's class is having a laptop, guys. Okay, many of the students coming to today's class will not be having a laptop, and we need to make sure that anybody out there who doesn't even have a laptop should be able to learn everything, should be able to practice everything. Okay, so due to that very reason, we are going to use an online code editor, okay, an online IDE itself, and that is going to be Code Sandbox for us. So we'll just go on Google and we'll search for Code Sandbox. Okay, we'll just search for Code Sandbox itself. The very first link that you are able to see right over here, we'll just click on it and it will open up the website Code Sandbox. Now this Code Sandbox, as you're able to see, is a free website. There's no cost associated with it. Even I am using the free tier of it. I'm not using a paid tier of it, so even you guys can use it. There's no issues in that. Once you have opened up the website, you guys can log in through the platform using your Google ID or your GitHub ID. That is totally up to you guys what you want to use. After you're logged into the platform, you have to click on this create button. Are you guys able to see this create button, guys? You guys can use Notepad, you guys can use VS Code, you guys can use anything. But for those guys who don't have a laptop, for them, I'm making sure that anybody can use Code Sandbox, even from your mobile phone as well, guys. So are you guys able to see this create button? Just click on that create button, guys, and then select the static option. Select the static option from right over here, guys. This will create a sandbox for us where we will be able to create, learn HTML. Our main aim in this particular class is to understand the basics of HTML itself, guys. It is very simple, very easy. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. So there are three sections that you will be able to see in front of you. The first particular section is called as the file section, guys. These are the files that are present inside of your sandbox. Okay. These are the files that are present inside of your sandbox itself. In the middle, this is the place where you are going to write your code. The middle section that you are able to see, this is the place where you are going to write your HTML code itself. And on the right hand side, this is the place which is showing you the website, how the website will look like with the code that you have written right over there. Now, just to clear a little bit things up, it is very clustered right over here. So what we are going to do is on the right hand side itself, you should be able to see these two rectangles. This button of two rectangles itself. If I hover over it, it is showing open in new window. It is showing open in new window, guys. I want you guys to click on this particular button. It will open up the website in a new tab. So you are able to see your website very clearly. So there is no use of this third part itself. Secondly, these files part as well, we don't need to care ourselves with. We just need to care ourselves with the code. So we'll just click on this explore button. Okay, this explore button that you are able to see on the left hand side itself. We will just click on it and it will just close it up for us. We don't require it, and we will just have this on our screen. Okay. Okay, guys. So now we are just going to select everything inside of this file and delete it. We don't want anything inside of this file. It should be a completely empty file. If you go to your website and reload the page, you will be able to see that it is also completely empty. There is nothing on your screen as well. Now, do you guys remember what is the full form of HTML? I've told you guys the full form of HTML, right? What is the full form of HTML? Can somebody let me know? I've told you guys the full form of HTML, right? You guys let me know what is the full form of HTML, guys. HTML. What is the full form of HTML, guys? Hypertext Markup Language. Now there's a term right over here, markup language. What do you understand by markup languages, guys? Have you ever heard this term, markup language? Please let me know. Have you ever heard this term, markup language, guys? Please let me know. Okay. Before we are able to continue further, guys, I want you guys to fill out today's attendance. Okay, there might be one or two attendances today. I don't know. I might take two attendances as well. That will be, if you're missing out on either one of the attendance, you will not be able to get the certificates. So you have to fill up both the attendance in today's class. If there are two, I don't know if there will be two or not. The attendance, I'm going to send it to you guys right now. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 7:21. And then we'll continue with the class. Okay, the attendance link will be closed exactly at 7:21. This is the first attendance for today's class. Okay, the attendance will be closed exactly at 7:21, guys. And then we'll continue with our class, guys. Then we'll continue with our class. I want those students who are not coming to class on time not to get the certificates. That is the reason why I'm taking up an early attendance today. Okay, so you guys are also able to understand that if you're not coming up to the class on time, you will not be able to get the certificates. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 7:21, guys. Please start filling up your attendance. The attendance will be closed exactly at 7:21, guys. Please start filling up your attendance right now. Please start filling up your attendance right now, guys. Please start filling up your attendance. We'll be continuing with our class from 7:21, guys. Awesome, guys. Awesome. We'll be continuing our class, guys, from 7:21. So guys, in this particular class, our main aim is to understand HTML. Okay, those who are coming up late, I'm just revising the things for you. We have just opened up HTML itself, nothing else. Please be on time in the class, guys. Otherwise, you will miss out on the attendance as well as the certificates. We'll be starting the class in the next 3 minutes, guys. Do not worry about it. We'll be continuing with the class in the next 3 minutes, guys. Can you show which option to select in the sandbox after clicking on create? Just select the option of static. Okay, select the option of static itself. Okay, select static. Okay, Sagar Shinde, select static. I hope that answers your question, Sagar Shinde. Please let me know. Guys, we'll be continuing with our class in the next 1 minute, guys. Okay, we'll continue from the class in the next 1 minute. So we will see some ethical hacking boot camps in the future. Of course, yes, we used to have ethical hacking boot camps in the past. We will have it in the future as well. Do not worry. It usually comes up like in 3 months or in 6 months once we have an ethical hacking boot camp as well. So you don't have to worry about it. So that the frequency of those boot camps is a little bit less. Okay. I didn't see the link, Shehnaz. Even if you have not seen the link, you can scroll back up and watch the link once again if you were there in the class when I was circulating the link. Now the time has been up. Okay, guys. So the full form of HTML is hypertext markup language, right, guys? Full form of HTML is hypertext markup language. Now this markup language, guys, markup language. Okay, this markup language that is there, we need to understand it, guys. We need to understand what do we mean by this markup language. Now, do you guys use emojis? Do you guys use emojis, guys? Do you guys use emojis? Please let me know. Do you guys use emojis? Please let me know, guys. Yes? Great. So this emojis that you use, if I'm having a sentence, let's say, what are you doing? Using different emojis, I can convey different meanings right over here. For example, if I say, what are you doing? And I put up 2 laughing emojis after that. After the sentence, I put up 2 laughing emojis, right? So what does that mean? That basically means that I'm saying it in like a jokish manner. What are you doing? Okay, in a jokish manner itself. Similar to that, if I put 2 angry emojis right over there, I will put up 2 angry emojis right over there. That will mean, what are you doing? I'm angry. What are you doing right over there? Huh? What are you doing? Okay, so I'm angry right over there. If I put 2 smirk type of emoji, okay, if I do put 2 smirk type of emoji at the end, so I'm teasing somebody, huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing right over there? I'm trying to tease somebody. So changing the emojis right over there is changing the meaning behind the text. Are you guys able to understand it? Changing the emojis right over there is changing the meaning behind this text itself. Right, guys? Please let me know. So that is what it means by a markup language. Emojis are also a type of markup language itself, wherein you are using some additional things, not just the text, not just the text. You are using some additional things itself. Maybe it's an emoji, maybe it's a picture, maybe it's something else itself that is enhancing the knowledge being transferred by that same text, that is enhancing the knowledge, the information that is being transferred by the exact same text itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand it, guys? Please let me know. The knowledge transferred by the exact same text is increasing right over there. And that is the concept of markup languages itself. In a similar manner, inside of HTML, HTML is also a markup language. But instead of using emojis right over there to increase, okay, increase the knowledge being transferred, we use something called as tags. Okay, we use something called as tags. Okay, instead of emojis inside of HTML, we use tags to increase this amount of knowledge being transferred right over there. Okay, so let's look at it from a perspective of code as well. For example, in this particular file, this is an index.html file. We have seen that there is .js file as well. That is a JavaScript file where you write JavaScript code inside of it. Similar to that, inside of this particular file, the extension is .html. So we are going to write HTML code inside of here, guys. So to tell that, okay, we need to tell that, okay, we are going to write HTML code. The first particular tag that we are going to learn about is the HTML tag. Okay, the first particular tag that we are going to learn about is the HTML tag, guys. Okay, so every tag inside of HTML has an opening tag and a closing tag, guys, to demarcate that this is the starting of the tag and this is the ending of the tag itself. So please learn the how to create an opening tag and the closing tag itself. Okay, are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. This is called as an opening tag and this is called as a closing tag, guys. Every single bit of HTML code that you want to put inside of here, okay, you want to write, okay, it's every single bit of HTML code that you're going to write it in between these HTML tag, guys. Okay, you have to write every single line of HTML code inside of these tags. And this is how you increase the knowledge being transferred. This HTML tag is basically saying that all the HTML code lies in between the opening HTML tag and the closing HTML tag itself. Similar to that, there are another tags inside of here. For example, the head tag, okay, and the body tag itself, guys. These are the two other tags that exist inside of HTML, guys. Now, the head tag basically, so do you know about metadata, guys? How many of you guys do not know what is metadata? Please let me know. How many of you guys do not know what is metadata, guys? Please let me know, guys. No issues in that. So when you buy a Apple phone, let's assume you are going and you're buying a iPhone 14 Pro Max itself. Okay, you're going to a particular shop and you're buying an iPhone 14 Pro Max. How would you feel if behind that phone itself, behind the phone that you're purchasing, it is written right over there that it is iPhone. Okay, it is made and assembled in. It is made in. Designed in California, assembled in China. This is a product by Apple. The cost of this particular phone is equal to one kidney. Okay, let's assume the color of this particular phone is blue. The number of GB it is 256 GBs itself. If all that data has been written behind your iPhone itself, engraved in your iPhone, would you feel nice about it? Please let me know. Would you feel nice about it, guys? Please let me know. If all this data about the iPhone is written behind that particular iPhone itself, would you feel nice about it? No, right? It will not feel pretty. It will feel very bad. Your iPhone will look like shit itself. You will not like your iPhone anymore. So what happens? They give you a box. Okay, they give you a box itself, a container inside of which you put your iPhone. That is what you are purchasing. And on the box, all this information is written right over there. Although you know you will not be purchasing that phone without looking at it, right? You know that the iPhone that you're purchasing is made by Apple. You know that Apple designs its phones in California and assembles in China. You know that the cost of the iPhone is equal to one kidney because you are actually putting that up right over there, right? You also know that the color of that iPhone is blue. You also know that you are purchasing the 256 gigs of iPhone, but still all that information is still written on that box itself. This information about your product is called product that was there, was your iPhone itself. And that iPhone itself, let's assume that is your data. So some information about your data itself, some extra information right over there about your product, about your data is called as metadata, or data about data, or information about data. Some extra information about your product itself. In a similar manner, when it comes to a website, here instead of an iPhone, you are having a website itself. You still need to provide it with who created this website, what is the name of this website, some extra information about this website itself. But you don't want that information to show up on your product, on your website. When a user comes to your website, you don't want him to see on the website that, okay, the name of this website is my first website. It was created by Shaura Sinha. You don't want him to see all this information. Okay, you just want him to see the website itself. This is the extra information about the website. So all this kind of metadata about your website itself goes inside of the head tag. All the metadata about your website goes inside of the head tag itself, guys. Similar to that, whatever you want to show to the user, when the user comes to your website, whatever he sees, the buttons, the text, the colors, everything, what he sees on the website itself, that goes inside of your body tag. That goes inside of your body tag itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Let us take up an example. Let's take up that I want to tell that the name of this website, the title of this website is my first website. The title of this website is, that is the name of the website is my first website. Now this I don't want it to show on the website itself. This is some extra information about the website that I want to show. So what I'll do is, inside of the head tag, I'll put up another tag that is called as the title tag, guys. I'll put up another tag inside of, that is the title tag, that is providing me with the name of the website. I'm going to write my first website. Okay, I'm going to write this, I'm going to save it. If I go back to my website itself, if I go back to my website and reload the page, as you're able to see, nowhere on the website, nowhere on the window of the website itself, I'm able to see my first website written anywhere. Nowhere on the window of my website, I'm able to see my first website written anywhere, guys. Are you guys able to see that? Please let me know. It's written nowhere, right? That is just metadata. That is just some extra information about your website. Some extra information. Similar to that, if I want to showcase something on the website, I put it up inside of the body tag. For example, let's assume I want to write something in capital letters itself. Okay, so I'll put up an H1 tag right over here, and I'll put up this is my website. Let's save it. Now this H1 tag basically means the heading tag, guys. H1 tag basically means the heading tag. Whatever text, so let's assume I'm just putting up a text. Let's remove the H1 tag. I will just put up a text on my website. This text is present inside of the body tag, guys. This text is present inside of the body tag. So if I go back to my website and reload my page, as you're able to see, that text is coming up on my screen. That this is my website. That text is now coming up on my screen itself, guys. Okay, because now that is present inside the body tag. That is what you want to showcase to the user. Now let's assume I don't want this. Like I said, HTML is just like your markup language, just like emojis. The same text can be changed to various different ways, can be set it out in various different ways itself. I don't want it to look small. So this is your normal size of a website, guys, 100%. The normal size of a website. This is the text coming up on your screen. This is my website. Very small, guys, very small. I want it to appear big and bold. I want it to appear big and bold, guys. So I will convert this. I'll put up a H1 tag, guys. I'll put up an H1 tag, a opening H1 tag, a closing H1 tag right over here. And I will save this. Now if I go back to my website and reload my page itself, you guys are able to see the same text has now become big and bold, guys. The same text has now become big and bold. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this, guys? Please let me know, guys. So this H1 tag or the heading tag itself basically converted, okay, basically converted the exact same text to appear big and bold in nature. To appear big and bold in nature. So there are various different tags that exist inside of HTML. We are not here to understand HTML. We will be having a bootcamp in the future where we will be learning just about HTML and CSS as well. You don't have to worry. And we are going to have an amazing project out there. I'm thinking about a Hotstar clone. So how many of you guys actually use Hotstar? Anybody who uses Hotstar right over here? Disney Plus Hotstar, an OTT platform itself. So I'm thinking about creating a particular bootcamp in which we'll be learning just depth of HTML, just the depth of CSS. And the project that we'll be working upon will be a clone of the exact same clone of Hotstar. The exact same clone. You will not be able to differentiate between the two websites. Okay, so there we'll be learning about HTML in a lot more depth. Just the basic introduction that, okay, there are tags inside of HTML. There's this head tag, there's this body tag. There are various different type of tags that are there that we use to manipulate different things. That is all that we need to know about HTML right now. That is all that we need to know. Okay, this is more than sufficient for us to start working with our animations, guys. Okay, that is something that is more than sufficient for us to start working upon animations. Okay, so we'll stop right over here with our HTML. Like I said, today's class is a little bit shorter than usual. Okay, so we'll stop right over here itself, guys. What we'll be doing right now is that from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start with animations, guys. Okay, so can I give you guys a simple assignment for today's class? Because today we are closing the class in less than 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes we close the class. Can I give you guys a small assignment for today's class, guys? A very small assignment, I promise you. Because before starting with animations, I want you guys to do this assignment. That's the reason why today's class is so short, that you guys are able to spend the next 1 hour to do that assignment itself. That is very important, guys. The assignment is very simple, and I think so you guys will be able to do it in 20 minutes itself, or even less than that. The assignment is very simple. Revise all the JavaScript concepts that we have learned up till this particular point of time before tomorrow's class itself. As simple as that, guys. Nothing too big, nothing too hard for you guys. Just revise the concepts of JavaScript. Okay, whatever we have learned at this particular point of time, just practice it once or just revise it mentally itself for our tomorrow's class. Because tomorrow there is a lot that we are going to learn. A huge amount of things that we'll be learning from tomorrow's class, guys. Okay, so please make sure that you're coming up with a revision, guys. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand the stuff from tomorrow's class. Okay, please make sure that you are able to revise every single thing for tomorrow's class itself. Okay, please make sure, guys. The second particular thing, guys, that is just a request from my end. Though I've already taken up the attendance, guys. Many of you guys have missed out the attendance. Please make sure you're coming up to tomorrow's class on time. If you're not coming on time, guys, you're going to just miss out on the attendance every single time. You're going to miss out on the attendance every single time itself, guys. If you're not coming out in the class. And if you're missing out on attendance, we'll not be able to get the certificates. For today's class, I've already taken up the entire attendance and everything, guys. Please come in tomorrow's class on time. Otherwise, we'll again miss out on your certificates itself. Please make sure that. Okay, the second particular thing that is there is, like I said, many of you guys were not there tomorrow, so we have another boot camp of ours that is going to start on the 19th. That is going to be a backend web development boot camp with JavaScript, Express, and Node.js. So that is going to start from the 19th. Because you guys are currently present in this particular boot camp, you guys are part of this particular boot camp itself, guys. So if you want to participate in the next bootcamp, you will have to register yourself for that. If you want to participate in the bootcamp, guys, you will have to register yourself for that. I've provided you guys with the registration link for that as well. Please do complete your registration for that particular bootcamp. If you are coming to that bootcamp and saying that, sir, I forgot to do my registrations or something like that, we will not be able to give you guys your certificates. So please make sure, if you want to attend this backend development bootcamp, again, a free bootcamp, guys, there's no cost associated with it. You will be given certificates from Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and DevTown for free. We'll be learning to create a backend as well, so you don't have to worry about that as well. So make sure that you guys are coming to the next bootcamp. You have already registered yourself for that. I've provided you guys with the link in the live chat, as well as I have pinned up the link as well. So make sure you are able to complete your registration. It will be compulsory for you guys to do that. So thank you so much, guys. We'll be meeting in tomorrow's class. Please do complete your assignment. Also, for those who haven't registered for the next week class, please do register yourself for that as well. So I will continue from right over there, and we'll do it according to the same itself. Thank you so much, guys. Again, for those who have missed out on today's attendance, no issues in that. Just make sure that you are coming on time from tomorrow's class. Even if you have missed out on today's attendance, no issues in that. You will still get the certificates. Just that, make sure you're coming from tomorrow's class on time. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. And for those who want to participate in the next bootcamp, that is the backend development bootcamp, please do complete your your registration for that as well. Thank you, guys. We'll meet in tomorrow's class, and we'll continue from right over there. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.